Alright guys, the Notorious Beefcoon here. I'm bringing you guys a division video today, and today what I want to talk about is the classified Nomad build. Now, I think for farming and for PvE, this is easily one of the best builds, maybe aside from the classified striker, because you can get those health stacks and the damage stacks, so you can output a lot of damage. So it's a hard choice between the two, especially considering actually personally I do not have the complete set for striker classified, unfortunately. But here's what I'm running with, guys. I have 6,000 firearms, 6,500 stamina, about 6,500 firearms. Electronics 2,900. You can see my skill power is 100 to 1,000. My toughness is 478, and then primary firepower is 398. But I mean that doesn't tell you much. So the guns I use with this build, and keep in mind I use this mainly for resistance. And guys, let me tell you, it works very, very well, very well. So the guns I'm using right now is the Urban MDR. Now I have Unforgiving, Destructive, and then the third talent, Distracted on it. For Distracted, you can use a sticky bomb to take advantage of that 18% extra damage, which is a pretty high number, but personally, I don't like using the sticky bomb. If you do, by all means, go right ahead. The thing I don't like, I had to roll out the other talent for Destructive. I forgot what talent it was before, but it was some high electronics talent that I did not want. I really did not want Unforgiving. Because you're running Nomad, you have such high survivability, and you get that constant health regeneration, and you can even get an overheal, right? So I don't really like Unforgiving. I would prefer something maybe like Brutal, because with the Urban MDR, it's very easy to get headshots, guys. Now, okay, so you can see at the top of the assault rifle Urban MDR has 19% enemy armor damage. I'm running with 52.7k base damage. I just showed you my talents. It's a gear score 278. The mods I have on now, I have a magazine size extended mag with crit chance and rate of fire. I like it because you can see up there at the top right, my mag size is at 44, so I can just keep shooting and shooting and shooting. And I also get that rate of fire because this is a semi-automatic assault rifle with higher damage and something like the higher base damage than something maybe like the lightweight M4 or those fully automatic weapons. So that's why I like that rate of fire, so I can pump in some more shots and get that extra damage, take advantage of the extra damage of the weapon. Now, I am running with all stability mods, right? I try to get headshot damage ones. I don't think I had any headshot damage ones. That's why these two are for crits, crit chance, and crit damage. This one's for reload speed, but I did it for the crit damage. This one does have 6% headshot damage. Because, if you're going to be, this is PvE, guys. This is what I'm focusing on right now. So, those headshots are a lot easier to land on AIs, right, NPCs, than it is on players. So that's why you want to try to take advantage of the headshot damage. I would have even preferred maybe Brutal instead of Unforgiving on there. Now for my secondary, I've kind of switched it around between either the Thompson or the Showstopper. I know the Nomad, right, it gives you constant healing, but sometimes, I don't know, I just feel like sometimes, not that it's not enough, but sometimes you still need that extra healing boost, right? So I'm running the Thompson, the exotic, right? 23% crit chance, 21.6k base damage plus the 2k, 2,375 there. I'm running it with an extended mag. I'll show you my magazine that I have on there right now. Now I'm running this with Destructive, Predatory, and then obviously the third talent that it comes with. This is what I'm talking about. Predatory. Killing a target regenerates 35% health over 20 seconds. Like, I know I'm running Nomad and I'm already pretty tanky off of the set itself, but I don't know, I just love that reassurance that when I get a kill, I'm gonna get even more health back than for what the Nomad is already giving me. So it stacks. And then I have Destructive, so I can, mow down the AIs faster, break that armor down faster. Okay. And then right here, I just have a sawed-off shotgun with, again, Predatory, Self-Preserve, and Unforgiving. I hardly ever use this. Maybe I'll use it on Resistance for like the first 2-3 waves just to save on ammunition, because it does do high damage, 141k. Now, let me show you the build itself. Now I have my vest of the Nomad, and it's all classified, right? Classified, of course. I'm running it with stamina. I got health, enemy armor damage, and ammo capacity. Now I'm not sure if I rolled for health because I wanted to get as tanky as possible because I did invest a lot into firearms. As you can see, I didn't invest 9k stamina because you don't need it with the Nomad, right? You don't get anything out of running 9k stamina like you do from Striker. So that's why I didn't do that. So I have health, enemy armor damage, and 46% ammo capacity. My mods are both stamina mods with skill haste. I know a lot of people are saying don't use skill haste. Skill haste is in the past, this and that. But I love using it for resistance because in resistance, you're very reliant on your skills, especially your healing skills, because resistance is not easy, guys, let me tell you. But with this build, it just makes it so much easier. And let's go on to the Nomad classified mask. This one, I have firearms on it with enemy armor damage and damage to elites. Now, I think this is a perfect these are the things you want. I mean, higher rolls would be better because I think the damage of elites can go up to, 12%, and the enemy damage, I think 7. Enemy armor damage, I think 7%. And I rolled this one with firearms. The reason I rolled it with firearms is because even though I am running a little bit more tanky because of the Nomad, right, I want to be able to at least do some damage, right? So it's not, what's the point of surviving so long if you can't even kill someone? Because in the later rounds, the enemies start getting a lot more tougher. And not only that, they also start getting these medics all over the place, and the healing rate that they have is very quick. So you want to make sure you put out some damage too, aside from just being, tanky. Now we'll move on to the knee pads. The knee pads were already rolled for stamina. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show you my mask. My mask mod. It's a stamina mod with skill haste, 262 stamina. I think I'm running mostly on stamina mods, maybe a couple firearms, but I'm running, for sure I know I'm running everything on skill haste. Maybe 1 or 2 health, I'm not sure. So my knee pads, it's already the major attribute or the major role is already on stamina. So I decided to invest in a little bit more skill power, and then like you can see in the bottom there, that damage to elites, because remember, this build doesn't offer any extra damage, right? All it offers is more survivability. So you want to get those rolls, you want to get those extra damage to elites, you want to get that extra enemy arm damage so you can put damage into the AIs so you can actually kill something, right? Now, the mods I have here, first aid self-heal, that's self-explanatory, right? You pop your heal, it boosts the amount of healing you can get for yourself. And I'm running another stamina mod with skill haste, okay? We're gonna move on to the backpack. Now the backpack has a health roll on it. I rolled this one for firearms, like I explained before, because I want to have, some damage output, This is a 275 gear score. As of now, I don't have another classified backpack Nomad build or Nomad piece, unfortunately, because I would like to have a higher gear score one, because this is 275. You can see my other pieces here, 280s, 290, right? So I rolled firearms and ammo capacity, because ammo capacity is always good. You can never go wrong with ammo capacity. Now my mods, once again, it's a stamina skill haste mod with 262 stamina, and I have 2 first aid self-heal mods there, okay? Go on to the gloves. Now the gloves, their major stat is already rolled on firearms. It has skill haste, health on kill, and you can see I rolled for assault rifle damage. Now, I haven't rolled it a second time because I'm not really sure what I want to do. Honestly, I think I might get rid of that health on kill because Nomad already offers 10% health on kill there, 50% health on kill there. I might roll out that health on kill. I don't know, maybe get some extra enemy armor damage. I'm not really sure, but I'm definitely keeping that skill haste because in PvE, guys, skill haste, it's really good because you can get those heals out faster, you can get those pulses out faster, you can just get your skills out faster, right? So it's very good to have skill haste on PvE builds. Now we're gonna move on to the holster. So the stamina roll was already at 1381, which is actually pretty high considering the max right now is 1401. So I rolled my firearms and my electronics. The reason I rolled electronics here, well, for one, I already had skill haste there, which is I'm okay with because I think you can only get like 6,000 health on the holster. I don't remember exactly. So I was totally fine with having skill haste there. So I rolled for electronics so I can get my skill power up so my self heals, my first aid can do more for me, right? So the skills that I run for resistance is the overdose healing, right? The device heals more effectively and may even extend the target's health beyond its normal rating. Now you can see my self-heal total is 95,000. That is still not really a lot. You know, you want to be in the 100Ks if possible. As you can see though, that's the one that gives me the highest healing possible. Now I know some people might want to run booster shot for the extra toughness, you know, the extra damage resistance and the extra damage. You can run this, but honestly, you just want a lot more survivability. And overheals, when you get those overheals, especially since you're running Nomad, you want to keep that overheal up as much as possible, because those overheals, guys, they're pretty overpowered. I mean, they really do deflect a lot of damage, or they just really keep you alive a lot. Now you could run a defibrillator because you're already getting a lot of Nomad healing. You could run a defibrillator in case your teammates go down. Let's say somebody's running a striker, but he's not running the 9K stam, or somebody's running like a Deadeye, or somebody's running a damage build, right? You might want to use that to keep them healed up, since their main focus is going to be on firearms. Now, for the support station, I'm using the ammo cache. The reason I'm using the ammo cache is self-explanatory. You save ammo, you get to save more shade tech, and if you don't know, if you guys haven't played Resistance, when you kill enemies in Resistance, they drop shade tech. You use that shade tech to open doors, to open, open doors to new areas of the map. Think of zombies from Call of Duty, something like that. And then you can use them to open these crates, these caches that have a chance of dropping classified gear. And that's pretty much what I've been farming a lot. I've been trying to make me a striker set, but sorry, getting a little off topic there. But ammo cache will save you ammo. Not only would it save you ammo, it will save you shade tech, and it would, by saving you shade tech, it's going to save you time, because you can, if you're just farming for the caches like what I do, then you can open those caches faster without having to spend it on anything else. And then, I use the recovery link. Pretty self-explanatory what this is. If everybody goes down, I pop that as an emergency. Boom, all my teammates are up. We receive that overheal. Good to go, right? Now for talents. For talents, I have On the Move, which is kill a hostile while moving to reduce incoming damage by 15% for 10 seconds, right? One is not, I cannot tell you how much I freaking love this talent, dude. Headshot a hostile to have a 50% chance of not consuming the bullet. 50% chance, guys. That's a pretty high probability of you saving that extra bullet. And you may think, well, it's just one extra bullet. I mean, what's that really going to do? But think about it in the overall clip. Remember, 44 mag, 50% of that, 22. You're saving 22 bullets. Not only that, but if you're just constantly shooting at the head, right, you're going to be landing more shots, you're going to be doing more damage, you're going to be able to kill enemies faster, okay? So that's what it really comes down to as well. Aside from that, I have critical save. It's probably one of the best talents in the game in terms of surviving, especially if you're one of the last people alive. Using medkit during low health to increase damage resistance by 20% for 10 seconds. You're the last one alive, you're running low on health, all the enemies are targeting you. Pop a medkit, you get that damage resistance for 20 seconds. I mean, you get the 20% damage resistance for 10 seconds. That gives you enough time and enough survivability to revive your teammate. Now, another one that I like using that also correlates with low health is Strike Back. When you reach low health, sorry guys, I cannot read today. Reach low health to reduce active skill cooldowns by 20%. So this one gives you damage resistant for an extra 20% damage resistance. This one gives you a 20% cooldown on your skills. That's pretty freaking good, guys, because you can reach low health, right? And you're about to die, you pop a medkit, you get that critical, you pop a medkit, you get that critical save, right? You get that damage resistance. And on top of that, you also get Strike Back, right? Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, they were activated at the same time, because they're both based on low health. That's what they're both based on. You get that 20% skill haste, or that skill reduction cooldown for the cooldown. So as you can see, guys, this build offers a lot of survivability. I was running Resistance here, playing by myself solo. It is lower in the waves, so I apologize for that. I was not able to save any gameplay from later waves so you can see the true effectiveness of this build. I do apologize for that. But guys, this build it just offers so much survivability. It's amazing how much survivability this build offers. You know, all those health bonuses that it gives you, constant healing, health on kill, Nomad's what is it? Nomad's luck, right? Where you get your entire health back up. And guys, I gotta tell you, I love this build. It's it's absolutely awesome. Now, as you can see here, I am still able to do some pretty, pretty decent damage considering I don't really have much damage bonuses from the gear itself. The only thing I have, is enemy armor damage and damage to elites, which, I mean, I guess, yes, it is considered damage bonus, but I mean, I don't have any damage bonuses from gear sets, right? So I'm not getting any extra damage or any extra damage like other gear sets would offer. But as you can still see here, I'm still doing pretty decent damage, especially when I get those headshots. If you guys remember, headshot damage is very good for the urban MDR, especially when PvE, because it's just so easy to land those headshots, it makes it really easy to land those headshots. And yeah, guys, I mean, that's the build I have for you, and yeah.
Indicate one hostile left.
Whew, baga. So now that I went over that, I want to show you what my stats are. So like I said, here are the firearms, here are the stamina, but you can see that on top. Weapon damage. 52k weapon damage. Now you can see here, I don't have much crit chance, hardly any, and I don't have hardly any crit damage, right? And I find that, I mean, sure, if you have more, it would definitely help, right? But for me, I've been doing okay because I have 101% headshot damage. And like I said before, the Urban MDR is a great weapon to get headshots with. It's very easy. So, that 101% headshot damage, obviously that's going to help out a lot. Now, on top of that 101% headshot damage, in order for somebody like a Nomad build, which is more based on tankiness and more toughness kind of build, I have 26% damage to elites and 46% enemy armor damage. Now guys, listen, that is going to help you break down the armor faster on these NPCs, kill these NPCs a lot faster. That damage to elites, believe it or not, it actually makes a difference. Same with the enemy armor damage. You're just going to be able to break them down faster. Now you can see this in the top. My skill power is 101,000%. My skill haste is at 29%. Like I said before, skill haste is something very good to invest in when you're playing PvE, especially something like resistance, where you need to constantly using your skills, your heals to keep each other alive. Survivability, toughness, it's up there. The max health is 333,000. Armor, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I don't know what the armor cap is now. I know that's not one of the things that everybody looks at or goes for like we used to before, but my armor mitigates 30.25% of weapon damage. This is my health regeneration. Now, I don't have any protection from elites. I would like to have some protection from elites and even some exotic damage resilience because, these enemies can throw frags, they can throw, not frags, shock grenades, flame grenades, all those different things, they can disrupt you, and that exotic damage resilience will help you mitigate that damage or help you reduce the time that you are unable to use your skills if they flashbang you or if they throw a EMP at you. I have some bleed resistance. I don't really find that you need bleed resistance in PvE that much, except for when I think the hunters, when they throw a seeker mine at you, it'll make you bleed, and this will, reduce the amount or reduce the time of you bleeding. Okay. And that's pretty much it, guys. I do have some increased kill XP, which, I mean, it's not something worth going out of your way for, or rolling for it if you can get something better that will increase your stats. But if you can get if your stats are already good on a chest piece or anything, right? Let's say you already got the stats that you want. It's a classified piece, so you can roll it twice. You already rolled it once. You got everything you need. You got everything you want. You can roll for more increased kill XP. And I only say this because this will help you get field proficiency caches a lot faster. Not saying, you always get everything you want from field proficiency caches, but it can happen. And it has happened to me before as well. Well, guys, that's it for my Nomad build. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, guys. And leave it down in the comments if you guys want me to try to make another build video. Currently, I'm looking for classified striker. I'm missing 2 pieces. So I have the 4-piece classified. I'm missing the 2 more pieces. As soon as I get that, I'll set it up, you know, recalibrate, optimize, and I'll bring that video up for you guys. Ooh, last thing that I did want to mention though, optimization, right? So we have recalibration and then we have optimization. Because Division Tech is so hard to come by, what you want to do, guys, before you start optimizing anything, you want to recalibrate and get the most highest rows as you possibly can. Because once you do that, you know, you get as high as you can. From there, you can optimize it and get the most out of your Division Tech, get the most out of your optimization. Because Division Tech, man, it's hard to come by and it costs a lot for optimizing. I mean, 50 Division Tech just for optimizing once, that's rough, I gotta tell you. Down there I have 704. When I just started playing again, I had like a freaking like 2,000, guys. And this is, I think I've even had less than this, but I started collecting a little more recently. Quick tip to finding Division Tech faster: sealed caches, sealed caches, sealed caches, guys. Go in the dark zone, pick up any sealed caches, gold sealed caches, purple sealed caches, green sealed caches. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can pick up green sealed caches. If you have an item that you don't really need and there's a sealed cache on the ground, go to your inventory in the dark zone, deconstruct it, pick up the sealed cache, you get some Division Tech out of it, guys. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you for all the support, guys. It's amazing how many subscribers I have now, you know. I started doing this for fun. I currently still am doing this for fun, and I'm going to continue to do this for fun, guys. I hope you enjoy. Have a great day, and good luck with your Nomad build. See you later, guys.